It's John o'clock, you worthless piece of shit!
JBL still has a job, and yes, I know I've used the wonderful Rene Dupree a lot in the last two videos with WWE SmackDown Live related things. That's the last time you'll see him. Thank you, Rene. It's John o'clock again! He's at the double! Why the hell would you pick his face to be on the side of one of your production trucks? Why the hell would you want to promote that face in association with your company? I do not have a Scooby-Doo. Next we have... What the hell is that? What the hell's happening? OMG! FML! Scott Steiner's going to be on WWE SmackDown Live in 2017! Ah! No, scratch that. It's not Scott Steiner, it's Triple H. It's his entrance from WrestleMania where he was like, oh, Goldberg, oh, your security just walks, but mine are police and have bikes with sirens and lights. I'm better than you, Goldberg. Look, it's Triple H. He's coming to save SmackDown. He's going to get Jinder away from that title. He's going to make everything good again. Despite the fact I think Jinder is going to be a wonderful champion. But Triple H is going to save the day. False. That is Jinder Mahal. That is gimmick infringement, but I don't care because he's WWE champion and that's all that matters, and a deserving one at that. It's not our fault you're scared of change. He will make you a believer. It's just going to take a bit of time because you are a stubborn, filthy mark. Jinder side plates, man, look at the bloody state of them. FFS, yes, the PG movement. Every other WWE champion, apart from the tag teams, gets a lovely flamboyant logo on their side plates, but Jinder just gets his name on a solid black background. Could there be any less? I would put it in the... No. Hey, at least it's not in Times New Roman font, or even worse, made from cardboard and just blue tacked on there. The poor bastard. He deserves a hell of a lot more than this. If you can read anything into the plight of championship side plates, which I know is probably nothing, those side plates look like they're just placeholders. Looks like they're not going to be there for very long. Looks like Jinder's title reign will be very short indeed. Just look at what a couple of basic bitches they are. They are not what a champion that, you know, Vince McMahon and Triple H and all of them have any faith in would be given. They're given something flamboyant. Jinder is a basic bitch in championship side plate form. Not as a wrestler, or as a promo, or as a bodybuilder. Randy Orton, you silly prick, do you not even watch WWE? Bro, asking for a championship match in your hometown means one thing, pal. You lose. No point in even watching that main event of Money in the Bank. Jinder's got it in the bag. The Be Gentle, it's my first time sign. Now, I don't know what this woman was expecting, but as we all know, wrestling and sexual intercourse don't exactly go hand in hand, or penis in. First of all, we have all you marks, as we all know. You marks out there lead a life that is pretty close to AJ Styles' theme, while he claims nobody wants none. You're sat there getting none whatsoever. Other than that, we can only assume that woman there was a huge fan of the late great Chyna and is a current fan of both Sonny and Marty Jannetty. This woman has clearly seen their films. I don't know if Marty's out, but you know, I've seen Sonny's. Aye, she's seen those films, she's seen their wrestlers, she's put two and two together and come out with bollocks. I should clarify, the reason I watched Sonny's film is because I used to edit articles here at WhatCulture.com, and some silly pillock of a writer thought it was quite funny to do a news piece about Sonny doing porn and put a direct link in the news piece straight to that porn site. One click and you were seeing Sonny, Sonny side down, I think. Next we move on to big bollock Baron Corbin's microphone, which is set up so only the marks at home could hear him. The marks in the arena couldn't hear a word that he was saying. Not that that matters, of course, because as we know from any Baron Corbin these days, if he's not saying he's going to murder you, which is a complete lie, he is just saying absolute nothingness. Here is a Baron Corbin promo by yours truly, the sexual man. I am Baron Corbin, and I am going to hurt you because your life is really pathetic. AJ Styles calling Kevin Owens WWE's Eric Cartman is a really weird reference to make, considering a huge chunk of WWE's viewership will not understand that reference whatsoever. Because, you know, South Park is for the adults, while WWE, on the whole, not the a-hole, is for the kids. But hey, I suppose this is symptomatic of WWE's writing, because their port of call for an overweight television star is one that was at its pomp in 1998, just showing they're out of date from top to bottom, from Jinder to Kevin's not bottom. As we all know, South Park and WWE back in the day were the top two in terms of entertainment. They were battling it out and fighting and blah, 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 and that's where they've got the reference from. Come over into 2017, where the overweight... I know South Park's still really popular, but not as popular as it was back then. While wrestling in terms of popularity has gone through since those days, South Park's just sort of gone through. It's John O'Clock, everybody! Yes, JBL claimed that last night's WWE SmackDown Live was the debut of Shinsuke Nakamura. Wrong on all levels. As we all know, Shinsuke Nax made his WWE SmackDown Live debut on the SmackDown Live after WrestleMania. While he made his in-ring debut at Backlash, he didn't do any debut last night. Unless, of course, John meant that Shinsuke Nax was making his in-ring SmackDown debut, but he never said that at all, so he couldn't possibly have meant that. And I'm just here to jump on top of that because he's a tit. It's John O'Clock! Now, Mark sent this one in to me. If it's wrong, I don't care. JBL's looking weak anyway. JBL claimed that 1.3 billion people in India would have been celebrating while Jinder Mahal was doing his celebration in the ring on this week's WWE SmackDown Live. However, according to this mark here, it was 9 p.m. Eastern Time on WWE SmackDown Live while Jinder was in the ring, which means it was 6:30 a.m. in India, meaning that all sorts of people would have been asleep. Some people would have been having their breakfast, others... well, I don't know, it's not Newcastle. Knows if people are waking up at 6:30 in the morning, putting vodka in their cornflakes and getting Raj. It's Jonathan. Here's a direct quote from JBL once again. Jinder is from the same country that gave us Mother Teresa. Jinder's from Kosovo? I don't think so. Mother Teresa was from Canada? I don't think so. By the same logic, John, you're from the place that gave us triangles and not actually from Texas like you claim to be. You silly, silly man. Seven weeks to surpass Emelina's hype gimmick ting, which is undoubtedly the gimmick Lana has been given here. 10. Come back next week for more of that hashtag that I will never learn. That microphone that made Baron Corbin look like a tit earlier in the show made a triumphant return later in the show when it made Fandango look like a similar tit. Baron and Fandango were made to look like tits. Once again, Geordie vernacular is very strange indeed. Here they are. A visual gag. Baron and Fandango as a pair of tits. Tits in Geordie, my language, means idiot. You're a tit, you pal. You're a tit. What are you doing, you silly tit? Oh dear. Shinsuke Nax, since he made his WWE SmackDown Live debut, he's been a king, he's been an artist, and now he's a rock star. Talk about heading back to the dark days of the occupational gimmicks. Oh, what? They are the worst gimmicks of all time. They're like saying, oh, I really enjoy my job, you know, let's leave Shinsuke Nax to one side. Duke the Dumpster Drozy. He really enjoys his job as being a bin man, so he'll do the graps on the side. They're the worst gimmicks ever. Who would have a gimmick like that, eh? Next, we're with referee Mike Chioda, who saw the need to head over to the timekeeper's area to ask whether he had permission to go ahead with the proposed tag team match between the Usos and Breezango with the titles on the line. This is despite the fact he was clearly seen wearing an earpiece. Why did he not just go, lads? Yep. Good to go? Yep. No. No. Mike saw the need to go, oh, all eyes on me. My she is banging. Just so he could do something pointless and waste more time, eat into that match, that classic encounter, just so all the eyes in the arena were on him. What is it wrong with referees called Mike and being egotistical bastards? As people can see there, that is an egotistical referee called Mike. Football. It's 10 o'clock, everybody! Yes, John going on about how he was going to DVR the Usos, win over Breezango, then play it over and over and over again and presumably fap to it. Oh, no, wait, there was no sweaty women involved. You know what, though? You know what I'm going to DVR and play over and over again? This. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's John O'Clock. Yes, JBL took all the rules, put put them in a little ball and shoved them straight up his own cabriolet when he brought up acid live on WWE SmackDown Live, when he was saying that Breezango potentially winning the WWE Tag Team Championships was like a fairy tale on acid. LSD, a drug, something the sponsors, I am very sure, will be very happy was being brought up on their television show. LSD!
What?
Tripping balls!
What?
Hallucinations!
What?
A bubbling floor!
What?
A glooping ceiling!
What?
On the toot!
What?
Magic mushrooms!
What?
Cowies!
What?
Oh! Shinsuke Nax, AJ Styles, jobber entrance. You know what that means. The end is nigh, the end is nigh. F***ing run away, the end is nigh, nigh. Dun, 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 dun. Damn, Kev, back at it again, claiming Kevin Owens beat Chris Jericho for the United States Championship at Payback, even though he didn't. It was on the SmackDown Live afterwards. I've got a reason for this. I know why he did it. I know why he did it, because the second half of Payback, back, looks a lot like Buck. Bucky B, the payback, there you go. Sorry, Kev, just a joke, you know, it's not serious at all, isn't it? This time we have Kevin Owens to Dolph Ziggler, KO saying to Dolph, get your revenge for last night, Dolph, when Shinsuke Nax was in the ring. It wasn't last night, was it, though? By the time SmackDown was on the air, Backlash was 2 nights ago. Kevin should have said 2 nights ago. But I'm not going to make too much of a hoo-ha about Kevin Owens' mistake, because I like Kevin Owens. So Vince McMahon likes smaller web-based darlings. Vince McMahon likes smaller web-based darlings. Vince McMahon likes smaller web-based darlings. Lovely, lovely, lovely. That's it for all your WTF moments from WWE SmackDown Live. I've been King Ross. You can follow this illustrious YouTube channel on the Twitter at WhatCulture WWE. But more importantly, you can follow me at Ross on Wrestling. And I'll see you next time. Time for a vape. Ooh. What the hell's happened here?